All right. Good morning. Hope everyone had a good weekend. This is your main man, Ghost Rider, coming to you again. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. Been just, rolling. Typical, trucking stuff out here. But, man, I just wanted to talk about, maintenance on your truck during these freight times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so thankful that I'm on the platinum maintenance plan with this company, because let me tell you, it has definitely been worth its weight. To me, this is just, now let me put this disclaimer, this has just been my experience. Okay, this has just been my experience. But let me give you this scenario. Last Thursday, well, even before that, I had been noticing what had happened was, while I was en route to Illinois, I had got a call over the CB radio. This is why it's good to have a CB radio. I got a call, one of the drivers paged me on the CB radio. It's like, hey, driver, just want to let you know, I don't know if you're riding your brakes, but your brake lights is staying on. And I was like, wow, what could that be, So when I got to an area where I could stop, I was thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just a glitch in the pigtail, maybe, the trailer light. So I stopped and, looked, and yeah, my brake lights were on. There was no indication on my dashboard. The truck wasn't telling me nothing was wrong. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just a trailer. So I disconnected the pigtail. Well, the brake lights went out on the trailer, but they stayed on the truck. So I'm like, wow, okay, this is gonna be a serious, this is something, normally, but nothing was affecting the truck. It was still, everything's still driving good and all that good stuff. But because of the fact that we were in the blitz week, I was like, that's not gonna be too good if I, go through, the scales, or they decide to pull me over and, do the whole routine of the light test. So when I delivered my load in Illinois, I called CRS, and they're good about everything. And I told them the situation, and they began to get on it. They were trying to do things on their end, through the computer system to see if it would work. And then they even, I had to end up going to the terminal in Juliet, and they had a guy that they normally work with come down and take a look at it. And when I say he went through everything trying to, find out what the problem was, we thought we had it nailed down, but that wasn't it. The brake lights was just staying on. And I was just like, wow. And at the same time, I'm waiting on them to try to find me a load. So we just decided, hey, they had set up to go to a dealership, but just the thing, the dealership, it was Wednesday. Yeah, I'm sorry, let me back up. It was Wednesday. And when they contacted the dealership was like, well, we can get you in, but we won't be able to take a look at you until Friday. Oh no, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work for Ghost Rider. No, I'm not gonna be sitting in no dealership, sitting there, and then you can't even look at my truck until Friday. That ain't even working on it, trying to solve the problem. That's just looking at the truck on Friday. So I was like, look, okay, let's do this. Hey, if you guys can find me a load up to the pier, the headquarters, our maintenance facility, then that'd be great. So it sat. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a load up to the pier. So what I ended up doing was deadheading up to the pier. It was about a 4-hour drive, but they had found me a load anyway from the pier to Rhode Island, a Rhode Island Cranston load that delivered on Sunday before cutoff. So I was like, okay, cool. I need to get this truck fixed. And anyway, it was due for a PM on it. So I was like, okay, I'll deadhead up to the pier. It's to get the light, possibly get the light fixed, and jump on this load from Rhode Island, from Wisconsin to Cranston, Rhode Island. So with that all being said, man, I can't say enough good things about the maintenance department with this company. It's just, to me, it's outstanding, because whether I call or whether I just show up, man, they get in and they get on the trucks, on my truck. Again, this is just my experience. Man, they get me in and they communicate and to the supervisor over there in the pier, Ron, man, I'm giving you a shout out, man. You're just awesome. Your whole staff, your whole team there is just awesome. You know, and I say that with all, you know, sense of gratitude and truthfulness. It's good. And even when I went to the maintenance shop in Allentown, the same thing, man. I just can't say enough good things. They get you in and they don't release that truck until they get it narrowed down and find the problem and get it fixed. And not only that, they found the problem, and come to find out, it was the smart drive system that's on this truck. Which the smart drive system, it's just a little computer thing that monitors the speed, and it only allows you to go 5 miles over the projected speed limit at that time. So like if you're in a 55 mile an hour zone, then you can only do 60. You know, that's as far as it lets you go, and vice versa, which is cool, because, you know, I'm not one for speeding. I don't speed anyway, and then during construction zones, you're not supposed to be speeding through construction zones anyway, so it's no big problem with me. But what it was doing, it was grounding out and causing my brake lights to stay on. So they fixed that, and then they also did the PM on the truck, and then they found out that my struts in the back were kind of leaking, so they replaced that. Then they also went and replaced 4 new drive tires. Then they replaced my steer tires and replaced the rims on it. So I was like, wow, that is awesome. So you, as truck drivers, they have to pay for your own maintenance. I bet you know I'm at exactly how much that costs. But guess what? It didn't cost me anything. They did all that. You know, I didn't even have to ask them. I didn't even have to point them out when they did because they're always doing a full inspection on the truck. And they did all that, and boom, it was done. I was like, wow. Man, I could just imagine if I wasn't on this maintenance plan and the way the freight rates are and going, man, that'd have been money straight out of my pocket, which I did not have. You know, we're all out here already battling, you know, trying to maintain to keep our heads above water. But because I've got that maintenance plan, and I know a lot of y'all out there saying, well, man, that maintenance plan is, to me, it's not a ripoff, because I look at it like this. On your personal vehicle and on your houses, what do y'all pay? Insurance, right? You pay those insurance premiums, but you don't get that money back. Especially on a vehicle, you're paying out insurance. You don't get that money back. But then when something happens, guess what? You're grateful for it. Are you, or are you not? So that's the way I look at it. It's just an insurance plan to me, you know? So whenever something goes wrong with my truck, now mind you, as long as it's not driver error. But so far with this truck, this T680 Kenworth, it's a 2020 T680 Kenworth. I call it Gigi. She's Gigi, the gray ghost, and she has been running. And like I said, a lot of the stuff has just been baked. To me, it's just been minor stuff. But my whole thing is that the maintenance department is just awesome. They get you in, they get you out, you know, and they make sure they fix the problem. They are qualified. And again, my hats goes off to them. I'm just so grateful for them. And just knowing, you know, and having all that work, and they go above and beyond and doing all the extra stuff. I didn't even have to ask, but they did it. You know, I've been to some companies where they're only going to stick to one thing. They just going to fix that problem and that's it. But these guys, man, they do an awesome job. So my hats off goes to them. But man, I'm still hanging in there, doing pretty good. These past couple of weeks haven't been good for me. You know, it's just been borderline. But I'm hoping it gets, I know it's gonna get better. But like I said, overall, you know, considering the situation and the way things are going, I'm doing good. I've got to honestly say I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Not as good as I want to be doing right now, but I know I'm doing good. And I'm going to tweak some more things, you know, some more things on my end that I can control to try and better my my win-win situation, and then I'm hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it moving, just like I always say. And I want to just thank you to all my new subscribers and the old subscribers. Man, we're building this thing, and I thank you, and I'm so grateful that you guys are just following my journey. But right now, I'm sitting here, you know, in Greenwich. I just delivered that load last night, and I've got a reset in, so I got a full fresh 70 on my cycle. I'm ready to roll, waiting on my fleet manager to get in so that he can find me a load that makes sense, you know. You know, one of my biggest things, you know, they're trying to find me a load. They've been finding loads, but it's like, y'all got to excuse me, man. I've been, these different environments, man, these different, from state to state, and all this pollen and stuff, boys, messing with my allergies. They're trying to get me back over to Wisconsin in one whop, and it's not worth it. And then now that you're picking, the load's been set up, picking up on a Monday and delivering on a Wednesday. That, to me, one load for the whole, no, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'd rather go in little chunks, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I explained to my fleet manager on Friday. So I'm waiting on him to get in so that we can go ahead and make this thing work, you know, and get this moving. Cause man, I'm ready to rock and roll, you know. Got my 34 in, you know, the truck is running, you know. I mean, we ready to do this thing. But again, once again, thank you to all my new subscribers. Like, subscribe, you know. Man, we're doing this. You know, I'm doing it. Considering the way freight is, I'm doing good. I'm okay. Can I be doing better? Would I like to be doing better? Yes. But right now, the way freight is, hey, it's just trucking, y'all. It's just trucking. So just wanted to come out and give y'all that update. You know, Ghost Rider's out here. He's doing his thing. He's keeping it moving. So until then, like, subscribe, share. Hey, leave your comments out. Hey, leave them out. Give them to me. I'm a grown man. I got thick skin. If they negative, they negative. If they positive, they positive. Hey, I'll respond either way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep it real. Y'all feel me? All right, then. Until next time, hey, I'll let y'all know how this week goes, okay? All right, until next time, like I say, keeping it moving, and peace out.